Hi team, welcome to Tracy's Pages. I'm going to try, and I say try, do a quick layout today. Just cause I'm going to start doing a few segments actually in my own head. Whether or not it comes to fruition, of course, is another question. But anyway, I've been sitting down and trying to figure out what I want to do with my YouTube channel, and what bits and pieces I would like to do. So I would like to do my monochromatic madness once a month. I'd like to do my shape of you at least once a month. I'd like to do a segment or a subject. Let's say I want to do different subjects, or no, not subjects, not the right word, different classifications, different. Anyway, I want to do one about Crazy About Critters, which is about my fur babies. I want to do my It's All About Me. I'd like to do my Pinched Off Pinterest, and another one I'm thinking about doing is scrapped using Scrap-A-Sketch, which is a Facebook page, and as we all know, I can't think of what her name is, but she puts out sketches all the time, and I really like her sketches. So I'd like to do Scrap-A-Sketch, which is doing the Scrap-A-Sketch but trying to use scrapped paper. And then of course there's the other ones that I'm going to join in every now and then, like Whatever the Weather with Linda, the scrapbooking photographer. She does her hot 4 times a year: March, June, September and December. And then there's the Get in Shape one, which I've done one so far. The May I Scrap Lift You, which I'm going to try and do some of, but that's a lot like my Pinched Off Pinterest. But May I Scrap Lift You is, scrap lifting other YouTube collaborators, and I've got a few people that I'd like to do. So I'm going to try and do a couple of days of that this month. And of course then there's Rainbow Crush. So anyway, today I'm going to do one, because I'm babbling, on my Crazy Critters or Fur Kids, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to try and throw one together, and I'm going to use some of this jute twine. I'm going to try and make an envelope, which I'm not very good at, with this piece of cardstock. I've got some other papers and things that I'd like to use, so just scrap papers. I've printed out some paws on my Cricut, which I'm going to cut out. Again, I've got some, just some scrap papers. On my Cricut, I've also printed out a picture of a Rottweiler and a Rottie, so that goes to my subject today, which is Gussie Gus, Angus, and some more. So I'm going to try and get it to go together quite quickly. I have an idea in mind, but whether or not it works out, of course, is another question. So this layout, like many other videos that I've done recently, have turned to absolute custard. I mean, absolute custard. Anyway, what I wanted to do and what I did do are 2 different things. I was trying to make an envelope. My envelope didn't work, so I went without the envelope. So it was a hish-mash. I've left it in for you to see because I've sped it right up. For what took nearly 2 hours, I've got down into 6 minutes. Woohoo! Anyway, I was sticking down papers, and I did some fussy cutting of I drew some pictures, some paws on my Cricut, which I've managed to do the draw. Now I don't know how to do the draw and cut. It would be nice if I could figure out the draw and cut. I also say, I did a printout or a cutout on my Cricut as well, on Cricut paper, of a Rottweiler's face, which was far too big, and then the paper wouldn't stick. Anyway, that doesn't matter, so I ended up just using some of the words on it. I've used my favourite jute around my photo of Gus. Yes, it's Gus. I did some fussing cutting, as I say. I did the paw prints, which I drew. I will have to figure out how to do that draw and cut feature. Here I am, I'm sticking things down. I'm wrapping the string around Gus, sticking it all down, making a right mess. But that's okay, it's how we learn, and I need to have a little bit more patience with myself, which I don't. I don't know, I need to learn to slow down. I need to think about what I'm doing a bit more. But that's okay, we will get there. I've decided I wanted to do some splatters. I wanted to do some big blotches, which I haven't figured out how to do, so it's just splattering. But it will come together eventually. So here I am trying to figure out how to get the lettering out, and all the stickies had pulled off. And I was getting very, very frustrated using some very choice words, I will say, but never mind. It's come together in the end. And yeah, so we're slowly coming to an end. So I'm going to put you on music and fade out. I hope you like the final product, because it's not my best work, but hey, it's better than nothing. Thanks for joining. See you next time.